Alright guys, we're back. It's been a few weeks since we've been out. Today looks like it's going to be a pretty nice day. Wind's not going to be blowing too bad. It's super low tide. I can already tell without even putting in. You can see how much lower it is. It's at least 2 feet lower than what it normally is. So it looks like, I guess it's going to be a low tide all day today. So we're going to go out and try it out and see. Who knows? All right, let's get the boat in water. We'll see you out there in the water. Anybody? Here. Down. Always forget to prime the motor. It's an old motor. Like a prime before you always take off. Well, didn't prime it enough for that. shit. I think we're going anywhere. Well, it seems like it's some kind of fuel delivery problem. My first thought was that the pickup tube broke off again because the primer bulb's not priming up. But I took that off right now and it's still intact. So that's kind of strange that that primer bulb that primes the engine would go out that fast, because that's fairly new. It's only like maybe, I don't know, 4 months old. Well, maybe longer, because whenever I broke down in Redfish Bay, the issue was the pickup tube had broken off and I wasn't getting any fuel. And it's the same thing right now. I'm not getting any fuel to the motor and that primer bulb won't pump up. And I didn't happen to retain, I got it, but it's not in the boat. I thought maybe I had the old one here in the boat, but it's not. I think it's in the garage at the house. So I don't know, we might not be doing any fishing today. We didn't even get that far from the dock. We're just right across from the dock. And the boat figured it out. That's the only other thing it can be. I mean, it's not pumping up and getting hard. The tube is intact, the line is intact, there's no fuel leaks anywhere. The bulb, the primer's got to be bad. So I'm gonna try a little bit more here, squeezing on it, see if we can get it to pump up, but it's not getting hard. But yeah, that's what happens, you know, when you let the boat sit. Things go wrong when you don't take it out and use it all the time. That's the worst thing for anything, whether it's a car, a boat, any type of vehicle, man. You let it sit and you don't use it, things go wrong. I should have checked it. I always check at the house before I come out here, and I didn't check. It's on me, because I'm usually really good about it, and I didn't get out there the day before and fire it up, make sure everything's working functionally and all that. You know, should never assume anything. And then one day I did assume that it was going to work. It's not working. So let me see. I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. I already popped the tube out. Everything's intact. A little bit of gas came down the line, not much. So that's telling me it's not picking up. It's not getting the vacuum that it needs to keep a strong flow, because the gas tank's full. It's full of gas. If worst comes to worst, well, I'll just push it off. I still got the electric motor. We're not that far. The dock's just right across the other side. If I can't get it going, we'll just troll back to the dock. And we'll call it a day. So give me a few more minutes here. Let me see. Yeah, so it's not priming. Always have an extra primer on the boat. I thought I had the old one on here, because when I broke down in Redfish Bay and it wasn't getting any fuel, that was my first thought, was, oh, the primer bulb's back, because it'd been on there for a while. And I went and bought a brand new one, put it on there, and it still wouldn't start. Then that's when I knew that the issue was in the tank, and we had to open up the tank and take a look and see what's going on in there, because if there's no fuel getting to the bulb, there's only one other issue. It's in the tank. But now I've checked it, so I know it's good on the tank side, but it's not getting priming up on the bulb side. So that tells me the flange is bad in that bulb. So this is going to be a short fishing day, guys. I guess I can go to this first dock, because that's what I'm closest to, than trying to go back to the one, and then I'll just go walk over and get the truck and come over here and pull the boat out. But yeah, I wish I had, I thought I had it in the boat, but I guess I didn't. I guess I got it in the garage, because I can't find the fire bulb, the old one on the boat anyway, as my backup spare. But always carry a backup spare if you got a primer on your engine. It's a perfect time right here. It's a perfect day Been a good fishing day, but it doesn't look like we're gonna go anywhere. I think this guy's gonna. It's getting too damn close for me, man. It's going right up against me. Here. All right. See how the engine cranks but won't start? It's starving for fuel. It doesn't have no fuel in it. So I guess this is where the fishing trip's going to end. We're going to make our way back to the dock, to this dock over here. I'm going to push the boat off shore, let these waves calm down, and I'm going to drop the trolling motor, and hopefully the trolling motor should no problem because there's not heavy wind. It should get me back, at least back to that dock. So I go get the truck, drop the trailer, dock it off. Let me get the engine all sealed back up before we move. No water gets in the engine. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. And you got an older engine, man. But hey, it's still a beautiful day on the lower Laguna Madre, man. I'd rather be out here messing with this than, you know, sitting somewhere inside the house or at work. But yeah, this is gonna be the video, man. Me trying to make it back to the dock with no engine. Wind's already starting to pick up, so we need to get a move on it. We're done, buddy, for the day before we even got started. Not getting no fuel to the engine. At least it happened here. That's the good thing about it. It's easy to get back to the dock, because you can see I already had, what, 3 boats pass by and nobody even gave me the time of day, even though I got the top of it off, and then I'm working on it and they can see that I got an issue, but no one even gave me the time of day. They just kept on going. But at least we're close. So I think I'm gonna go for this dock right here, guys. slow going with the trolling motor. You just gotta make it so that wind picks up, because if that wind starts blowing heavy, you can forget it. You're not gonna get across to the other side. Go, baby. We got much left, but you know, it works fine when there's no wind. Yeah, I tried to go to the dock that I put in. That would be too much of a hassle with this trolling motor. It's easier to get here, and then I'll walk over there and get the truck. The wind's picking up. Oh, baby. Fishing trip's over today, buddy. Yes, moving right on the back side of that dock there. Some feeding in there. I'm taking up some bait there. You can see that. Well, maybe we'll fish at the dock, buddy. But yeah, it's just a break sometimes. That's what happens. It's my own fault. I should have ran the boat before I came out here. One time I don't do it, look what happens. buddy? Where's Brett? All right, so we made it back to one of the docks. I usually put in at the first one. This is the last one, but trying to go that way with the current. The wind's not too bad, so it made it fairly easy to get over here. If the wind was blowing 30 miles an hour like it usually is out here, I would have struggled. I probably would have never. I probably have to break out the oar with the trolling motor going to get across this channel. But it worked out pretty good. So I mean, if you're gonna break down, this is the best place to break down, when you're right here instead of out there. You know, like I say, 4 boats passed me by, nobody stopped. I had the top of the engine off, working on it, and nobody even took a second look to see if I had an issue. But like I said, Lord was looking out for me today, man. At least we broke down right here, not like we did in Redfish Bay way out in the middle. But I think this time what it is, it's a primer bulb. It's got to be, because I already pulled the tube. Like I told you, I carry an extra one. I'm thinking, okay, it's not getting any fuel. Boom, the tube broke off again. But I pulled it out and it's all intact. There's a little fuel in the line, but it's not sucking up enough. So the only other culprit that it can be is that new primer bulb that I put on is already bad. It's only been on there for, I don't know, I say 4 months, maybe it's been longer. I don't remember when I broke down out there. Whenever I did that video, broke down in Redfish Bay, that's when I put that primer bulb on to get back in the water. So it might have been longer than that. Maybe it's been 6, 7, 8 months, I don't know. But they just don't make them like they used to. And I kept the old one because then once I realized that it was in the tank, I'm like, okay, this one's still good. And I thought I had it on the boat, but couldn't find it. So our fishing day's over with here. But you know, maybe we'll go down to the jetties, try the jetties. I mean, I got the bait. I just need to re-rig the poles differently and fish the jetties down there. Can't hurt. The only problem is I don't have my dolly to haul everything down there. I don't know what happened to it. But like I say, what really paid off for me, that helped me out, having a trolling motor on your boat, it's worth its weight in gold. Because the main engine's down. Nobody helped me out, but it got me back across the channel to the dock to dock off. I just got to walk down here a little bit to go pick up my truck, bring it back over here, and get her out of the water. But still, it's a beautiful day on the lower Laguna Madre. Beautiful day today. All right, I'm going to shut it off. I'm going to take this with me because I don't want anybody to steal my GoPro. And I'm probably going to take my poles with me too. And I'm going to go get the truck and we'll be right back. All right, so I went and got the truck. I got it lined out here. We're going to get her up on the trailer, get her cranked up, head back to the house. But like I said, I can't stress, it's fortunate that it did break down right here. I would rather break down right here than out on the bay somewhere. Because you just saw, like, when I was there, the 4 boats came by. Nobody even stopped to ask, hey, you need help or anything? So can you imagine how easy it is to get help when you're way out there on the bay? What saved the day is I had the trolling motor. Trolling motor is worth its weight in gold. It just got me back across the channel to this dock. I walked down I don't know, whatever that is, not even 1/8 of a mile, not even, you know. Picked up my truck at the other dock and just came back over here. So we're gonna get it loaded. Cassie, she's all motivated. She hasn't been out. Look at that, she is ready to go. He wants to go fishing, but not on the boat today. It's not going to happen until I can figure out what the fuel delivery. I think it's bulb. I'm gonna, when I get back to the house, I'm gonna put the old one on it, and if it primes up, then we know that's what the issue was. So let's get a trailer, buddy. Get the other rope. Hey, buddy. Chico. Okay, so we're out of the water. Boat's secured. Just getting everything off the boat. Like I say, I mean, it happens. It's an old boat. Be the third time that I broke down and on the water, and this is the first time at Arroyo City. The only other two other times that I've been broke down, that was when I put it out of Port Mansfield. But I'm gonna stop off at the Sportsman, pick up another primer on the way back to the house. I'm pretty sure that's where I'm gonna find that the problem is, that the primer bulb is bad, that it's not, that the flange is broken in there and it's not picking up any gas from the tank to push it to the engine. Because I already ruled out the pickup tube. That was what the issue was the last time, and I already popped that off, pulled it out. It's all intact. Had a little bit of gas in there, but not enough to start the engine. So that's telling me it's not getting a big enough vacuum hold constantly. So I guess when you're priming it on these old boats with the primer bulb, it gives a constant feed, siphoning of gas, but it's got that flange in there to keep the pressure on. So if that pressure is bad, then all the gas just bleeds right back into the tank, and so there's not enough fuel pressure to run this electronic fuel injection engine. Now if it was an old two-stroke, it probably wouldn't matter. It would probably still run on that low volume of fuel that was in the line, but this one's got to have a full capacity of fuel. It's got to stay, the ball's got to be nice and hard all the time, and to keep that constant flow, because you have those individual injectors on each one of those 4 cylinders on this motor. I mean, that's the only other thing it can be. It's not getting fuel, that's why it won't start. And I can feel it in the bulb. The bulb doesn't prime up. So the gas tank's good, everything, no leaks on the engine side, all that looks good. So the only other culprit that there is to rule it out. All right, so I'm just gonna finish it up here. The GoPro overheated and it died, so having an issue there too, man. But anyway, it's the brakes. I mean, you win some, you lose some. But still, another beautiful day on the lower Laguna Madre, man. I'll take it home. Who knows? If I just put the old primer bulb back in it and it fires right up, I might be right back out here, man, and do an afternoon fish. Because it's already, I think it's 12 or 11:30. It's 11:07. So we'll see. All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.